96, 95. I know I'm hopping all over the place here between jiu-jitsu and fighting and all that shit.
Nah, it's all right. Hold on. We're going to do some B-boy talk now.
But Mario...
When did you start?
Mario, yeah, I want to say like 95, 96.
You started b-boying in 95, 96?
95, 96.
And was Mario, you met him through the b-boy scene?
I met him, I want to say I met him obviously through the b-boy scene, through Bebe, Ground Zero, and all those cats. And bro, let me tell you, man, like, man, it was a great era living through the 90s, bro. Like, one thing, like, living, and I don't want to say I lived through the 80s because I was a fucking child when the 80s hit. But, like, living through the 90s, man, was, like, a fucking... something that I would never take away. And I think I met Mario a few years later. And we would break together. We would compete against each other sometimes. And, bro, shout out to that guy that he's still fucking doing it, dog. It's hard doing this motherfucking, like, breaking, fighting, all that shit. It's, like, under the same roof. It's weird, bro, because, like, we would travel. I remember one time, like, the biggest competition...
That's crazy.
Was in Germany. Like, the biggest breakdancing competition is in Germany. It's called Battle of the Year. They even made, like, a movie about it, obviously. Like, when they make any b-boy movies or breakdancing movies, it's, like, very watered down and very kind of, like, they take the rawness out of it. You know what I'm saying? But, like, that was, like, the fucking place to go. And so the funny thing is that I felt like breaking and jiu-jitsu and fighting kind of, like, in general had something in common. Like, I remember going to Battle of the Year in Germany, and they had all the b-boys from all different parts of the world. They had cats from New Zealand, Japan, Korea, fucking Australia, everybody under one hotel room, right? And I remember there was, like, a breaking hall, like a spot where all the b-boys would go practice. And it was funny, dog, because it was kind of like fighting. Like, if you were practicing next to your opponent, you really didn't show all your shit, because you kind of wanted to keep some shit for the fight, as in for surprise. You know what I'm saying? And it was funny because I felt like breakdancing and fighting kind of went, like, hand in hand, in the sense of where I was meeting people from all around the world. You're meeting people from, you know, different cultures that do the same shit. And it's like you speak the universal language, whether either was breakdancing or fighting, but you didn't speak the same language. You understand what I'm saying? You're all like, we were in the same room with the Japanese guys we were going to compete against. We were in the same room with Australian guys we were going to compete against. Nobody understood each other. But when the second we hit the floor, we understood each other. You understand what I'm saying? It was the same shit with the fighting, dog. Like, you didn't understand verbally what your fucking Thai opponent was fucking telling you. But the second that guy put his setup, you knew what the fuck he was speaking. You know, it was a weird kind of like blend between the two styles, you know what I'm saying? Like, between fighting and breakdancing, you know? So
yeah, for sure.
They kind of complemented each other to a certain degree.
Bro, when I was in Thailand, the MMA mats in Tiger Muay Thai would be like, I'll be trained with a Chinese guy, a Thai guy, a Russian guy, a Dagestan guy.
Dude from Poland.
A guy from Norway, a guy from Poland. We all know how to scrap. We all know how to... We do the grounds that goes... We do the MMA rounds where you start from the back. We all knew the rules, dog.
You know the rules.
Start from the back. We start from the back. If the guy taps me, we reset. You know what I'm saying? If I tap him, we reset.
You had this weird universal language.
You had that with breakdancing too, dog.
Yeah. So it was a weird kind of like... You felt familiar.